Hello friends, Code Beta 2020 just got over. This time the questions were of mixed difficulty. In this video series, I will explain you my approach to all the questions one by one. So let's start with the first question. The first question was pretty easy and straightforward. The question is asking us to input a square matrix of n order. Then we have to find the trace of the matrix. Basically, the trace of the matrix is the sum of the elements of the main diagonal. After that, we have to find whether there is any repeated number of elements in each row and each column, and we have to display the number of rows and such columns. So let's go to the problem. First, we have to give the number of cases as t. We will use a loop for that. Then we will input the order of our matrix. Also, we have to include the set header file because we are going to use sets in the future. The input for rows will be handled by I and j for the columns. For inputting each element into the matrix, we will simply use the cin function, a c input function to our matrix. Also, we have to declare a matrix with the maximum values. So we'll declare a matrix M with having the values of 100 and 100. Then we will give default values to our trace k and also for the rows and columns. The value of I and j in the elements of main diagonal is same. So for computing trace, we will simply replace j from I and add it to k. This means the value of I and j are same, and if they are same, all the values, the elements of the matrix will add up having the same values of I and j. Then we will declare a set S of integer type and insert values to it with the help of loops. Firstly, we will loop through each row and use a set to see if there is any duplicate elements in a row. The basic idea is that a set does not contain any duplicate elements, so if there is any repeated element in a row of matrix M, then the value of n, which is the original size of our matrix, will not be equal to the size of our set, and the s.size function will compute the size of our set, and if it's not equal to n, then the value of r will increase by 1. So for each row and each column, the values will increase by 1. If there are two rows which have this repeated number of elements, so the value of r will be equal to 2, and also the value of c will be equal to 2. Finally, we will print our values, our final values. I'm just checking for the error. It's okay. I have used my statement out of the for loop. That's where it's saying it's wrong. Okay, let's test our problem. So as you can see, our program ran successfully, and now I'll be uploading a video in which I'll explain question number B. So please stay tuned. Thank you.